Day 56. Man, it rained last night. I woke up and it was pouring. Hammock tarp functioned well, stayed dry, warm, and it's good stuff. I am just leaving my stealth camp. They're near Dismal Falls and heading up the trail. Probably only going to do about 12 to 15 miles. I might try to make it to Doc's Knob shelter, and we'll see how that goes. As I said yesterday, talking about my shoes, trying to position myself to pick up my package. Can't wait for that. And it's going to be a good day today. Looking forward to it. Walking here next to Dismal Creek. Just beautiful. Hope you stay with me. Sometimes the trail can be a little confusing. Obviously there's something going on here. There's a blue blaze and a trail. And it looks like a blaze there. But if you look down the path, there's a blue blaze on this tree here. And another white blaze up the trail. So it can be a little confusing. That's why it is good to have some type of map. Another aid for staying on the trail is look for these logs that have been placed across what appears to be the trail, because they are actually blocking that trail, because the trail goes this way. So look for logs blocking what appears to be trails. Trail talk today. I know I mentioned earlier about the need for a map of some sort to ensure you're not confused about your location on the trail. So I had a lot of folks ask about my choices. I have two resources. One is AWOL's The AT Guide, and also Guthook's Guide. Now they both have done a good job, in my opinion, of not being in each other's space. AWOL's The AT Guide is very strong in the towns and services. Man, there's plenty of maps. He's got all of the businesses listed and all the services they provide, cost, phone numbers. They're hot links. When you touch them on your phone, it dials the business. So good stuff. Now you can get that in an electronic version and a hard copy. I see more hard copies here on the trail. I like the electronic version because of what I just mentioned about being able to touch the phone number and it dial. That is, if you have phone service. Now, Gut Hooks. Gut Hooks has some wonderful features. It works off of a satellite and it's an app on your phone. All you have to do, open the app on your phone, turn on the GPS, and you know exactly where you are anywhere on the trail. There's two main map features. One is a linear map. The other one is an elevation scale map. So there's little icons along the trail in relation to your position. You just touch them and it tells you exactly where the water is. It tells you where speaking of water, we found the water. Now that we know where the water is, so these little icons along the trail, they're like little hot buttons. So you touch them and it tells all about them. It tells about the water, tells about the tent site, tells about the shelter, tells about the towns, tells about the hostels, all kinds of different things. So it's really user-friendly, and I find myself using the elevation map quite a bit. It also tells the distances between where you are and that icon that you have touched. So very user-friendly. I really like Gut Hooks. And actually I use both. I think I see on the trail more AWOL's the AT guide. I think it's just a staple. It's been around for a while, and that is what a lot of people are using because that's what's been used for many years. But I believe Gut Hooks is coming on strong. They both have a good purpose and a good function, so use both of them. So that's Trail Talk. All right, side trail, let's check it out. All right, this could be good. Wow. Let's do it. came up that way. Wow, it's a pretty good drop off here. Man, look at the view. Unbelievable. God, you did good. Look at that sign. Such a nondescript sign. That's why you have to check everything out. It doesn't look like anything, does it? Wow. You just have to do it. Check this shelter out. Nothing particular exciting there, but let me get inside here and look out. Wow, do you believe that? Doc Snob has got it going on. Someone might ask me, why didn't I stay at that shelter? It was a nice shelter, no one was there. So I assessed the situation. It's cold, windy, high in elevation, and there's no real place to hang my hammock. I sleep much warmer in a hammock than I do the shelter. The water source, although there was a water source, it was not free flowing, so wasn't the best. Then I looked at the map, and about a mile further up the trail, there's a good water source. And about 2.5 miles up the trail, there's some campsites, lower in elevation, and water. So I'm good for 2.5 more miles. Wrapping up day 56. Man, this was a good day hiking. Left a little campsite I had there near Dismal Falls and made it just north of Doc Snob Shelter. Got a little site here. I'm gonna have to show it to you. It's kind of cool. But anyway, man, I've been hiking in some kind of weird bubble. I don't know what the deal is. I haven't seen anyone. I've hiked for days and haven't seen hardly anyone. Maybe 1 or 2 hikers. Usually it's somebody coming southbound or day hikers, but I don't know, maybe there's a bubble ahead of me and a bubble behind and I'm just kind of somewhere between. But I get to a shelter, no one's there. It's just crazy. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of like the AT is deserted, all but me. But that's kind of cool, that's okay. I don't mind. But let me show you my campsite. I was coming up the trail and I happened to look through these rhododendrons and I see a clearing in there. So coming up in here and man, this is it. Look at this, cool spot. Now of course I did not hang my hammock here because there's a widowmaker there. Not a good thing. I would have liked to have hung there, but hey, I found it just right over here. Now is that cool or what? Perfect spot behind those rhododendrons. Man, the wind is howling, but listen, right here, nothing. I think I nailed the spot. So glad you stuck with me. Keep hiking.